circles. Okay. There are different cases we have to talk about in circles. First of all, remember, if you want to find the straight lines equations, you should know the two coordinates on the straight line or the gradient and the coordinate on the straight line. Two cases, right? Two cases, right? But if you want to find the circles equations, you must need to know the circle center and the radius. You must. I mean, sometimes in the question, they will straight away give us the circle center and radius, and because it's an easy question. Otherwise, they won't straight away give us. We will have to find it using coordinate geometry knowledge. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Circle center and radius. We must need this. Circle center and radius. If we don't know one of this, we can't write the circles equation. Right.
Okay.
Imagine we know the circles center and radius now. Say the center is A comma B and the radius is R. Radius is equal to R. Okay. Then the circle equation is given by x minus a whole thing squared plus y minus b whole thing squared is equal to R squared. For an example, if the circle's center is 1 comma 2 and the radius is say root 3, then the circle's equation is x minus 1 whole thing squared plus y minus 2 whole thing squared is equal to root 3 squared, which is 3. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Say if the circle center is equal to negative 1 comma 2 and the radius is half, how do you write it? Circle's equation.
X plus 1 whole thing squared plus y minus 2 whole thing squared.
X plus 1 whole thing squared plus y minus 2 whole thing squared is equal to half squared, which is 1 over 4. All right, that part?
Yes.
Right, this is how the circle equation is written. And then, remember, this is one way of writing the circle's equation if the circle center and radius is given. But the other way is, you can still expand it and then give the final answer. Like you say here. For examples, if you expand it, what do you get? X squared minus 2x plus 1, first one. And the other one is y squared minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 3. So if you rearrange them, you get x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y plus 2 equals to 0. I mean, 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2 is equal to 0, which means one side is 0. You see here, this is expanded form, right? This is the expanded
Yes.
form. So in case, if they give us this kind of equation and then ask you to find the circle center and radius, what we have to do? I mean, two cases, I'm just trying to explain how the questions can be. First of all, they may give us the circle center and radius and then ask us to write the equation of the circle. So we wrote it. Okay. And then they will give us the equation of the circle and then ask us to find the center and radius. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Right. If the equation is of this form, then it's easy for us to write the circle center and radius. Right. Let me just quickly go through an example where the questions can be in the other way around. Like for an example, say it's x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 8y plus 3 is equal to 0. Then it circles the equations. There are different conditions whether we can decide whether something or an equation is a circles equation or not. Like for an example, if an equation is of the form y equals mx plus c, then it's always a straight lines equations, right?
Yes.
If it's y is equal to x cap plus bx plus c, then it's a quadratic equations. But how do we know that a given equation is a circles equation? We should always make sure that the coefficient of x squared and y squared must be the same. Okay. Coefficient of x squared and y squared must be the same. That's the first thing. You get it?
Yes, sir.
And then you can't have, you must have x squared and y squared. And you can't have xy term. You cannot have what? Xy term. Like for an example, say here you have 3xy is equal to 0. If you have x and y multiplied together in an equation, then it's not a circle's equation. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Different conditions. And everything else can be there. X and y are the two coordinates variable. Right. So here the circle's equation, I mean the simplified form is given just something like this, which we expanded over here from here. So if we are straightly given something like this, then how do you write the circle's equations? First of all, we should complete scared. Before completing scared, you should rearrange x squared terms together and the
Y squared term.
y squared terms together. I write it together. So it's easy for me to complete scared. The completing square part of this one is x plus 2 whole thing squared minus 4. Okay, these two terms. And what about this one? It's y minus
4 whole.
all things squared minus 16. And then that plus 3 at the end. So then you get here what? X plus 2 whole thing squared plus y minus 4 whole thing squared is equal to, what do you get?
17.
17, correct? So what do you think about the circle center? Negative 2 comma 4.
Sir, shouldn't it be minus 17?
No, right. Minus 17 is here, and then I just brought it to the other side. To the right side.
Yeah, okay.
So plus 17. So R is equal to root 17. Radius. Any questions?
No.
No, right?
No.
Okay. And then you can also
Sir, excuse me.
yeah.
Sir, could you explain the last part once again?
Which part?
After we got the plus 17, the very last step. Is that a C?
Yeah, center, circle center.
Ah.
Center's coordinate is minus 2 comma 4. Circle center. Okay. Coordinate of the center is minus 2 comma 4. And the radius is root 17.
Okay.
Understood that part?
Yes, understood.
Okay. And there may be a question like this. Imagine you have a circle. And then, I mean, they may just combine circle and straight lines together. Imagine you have a circle and there's a straight line. Are they intersecting?
No.
No. Then there's no solutions between the circle and the straight line. So b squared minus 4ac is what? Less than 0. No solutions. Okay.
Yes.
So if the circle and the lines are intersecting, what's going to happen? There are two solutions. So b squared minus 4ac is greater than
0.
Look at this one. I'm just writing in the same color to make sure that which color represents which one. You see green and green, they do not intersect. And if it's a tangent, you see something like this. The circle and the straight line touches at one point. So b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Could you please take a note of this?
Yes, sir.